I said, are y'all ready, Experience? Team, how y'all feel?
Fired up!
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind.
These choices determine the difference between who you are and who you could be.
I never miss that stack, taking big swings, put your hand to the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag.
You have your own challenges, but you can make a decision. You can make money or you can make excuses.
You have to have the willpower to pull that power tool out that's inside of you and just go for it.
There's a lot of painful stuff that happened in my practice company. The reason why I grew up this much is because I learned a lot from them. The pain might be not my fault, but my healing is my responsibility.
It was a temporary pain for a lifetime of gain.
If you don't believe in you first, you can never ask someone else to believe in you as well. This is not a fake it till you make it, guys. Stop listening to that stuff.
My name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't playing no games. I just do it.
We need a vehicle, the fastest vehicle that we could find in this industry, and that's what? Superior.
No matter what happens, there's always something to be grateful for.
After death, to be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath. I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread.
9.5 years ago, on January 22nd, 2014, a vision was born. A vision of freedom, a vision of righteousness, a vision of equality, a vision of becoming the best damn financial services company this world has ever seen.
Your belief will build your endurance. You know how you say to someone, hey, let's build your list. What 3 people would you call in the middle of the night if you have a flat tire or something like that? How many people use that line? Okay, are you that person for your people?
True greatness is shown through one's works and actions, the way in which you impact the lives of others. Greatness does not make excuses or shy away from failure. Greatness is hard, but folks, hard defines greatness. Continue to be great, Experience.
Did my past dictate my future? So listen, I'm not worried about your current track record. I'm worried about where you're going. The past is in your head. The future is in your hands.
Woo! Great morning, champion CEOs and future millionaires. Can y'all hear me loud and clear?
Yay.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is Executive Director Jacques Vaughn, aka Uncle Jock, and we'd like to welcome y'all to our morning Zoom. Good morning, Xperts, which is the biggest, the baddest CEO meetup on the planet. Got a great show for y'all. After you hear the sound of my voice, you'll also be hearing from Mr. Troy Gandy. Also, you'll be hearing from Coach Erik. And always at the end of the relay, you'll be hearing from downtown Rita Brown. So with that being said, we are in the tip drill version of Pass the Ball. This is where we get some inspiration from our agents that are in the field, that are putting in work, that are doing the daggone thing. All right, so we're gonna be hearing from coast to coast. Also, if you're not good with time, Mr. Gandy and some of the co-hosts will be having Mr. Gandy will have the clock up and running. So pay attention to the clock. If you don't, you might hear him tell you that you got 30 seconds. But please try to be courteous, not go over the time. And if you do, I don't know, somebody could put you on mute. So also last thing, if you are an attendee and you're new, the co-host will be sending invites for you to come into the full-blown version of the Zoom so you can get in the room and participate so you can see what's really going on. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to take the ball and I'm going to pass it to a lady that I have a tremendous amount of respect for down in the ATL area.
Tip drill. Tip drill. Tip drill.
Rewind the Alpine. We got 3 questions for y'all this morning. Thank you, Silverlux. Thank you, Miss Tawana Chisley, for keeping me on point. I got 3 questions for y'all. If you can come off of mute. First question is, come off mute, come off mute, come off mute. Team, how y'all feel?
Fired up.
Ooh, and what's up?
My
income.
And who gets a green sheet?
Everybody.
Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets.
I be liking that guitar riff. I be hoping the DJ gonna play it past the guitar riff, but I guess not. Maybe we can do it from start to out. Yeah, that part right there, that thing get me going. Anyway, like I was saying, I'm gonna pass the ball down to a young lady in the ATL region. And not only is she growing a team, she knows how to use her voice and find her voice and find her players on this platform. So we're going to get it started with none other than Dr. Teresa O'Day. What you got to say? That was bars right there too, y'all. Dr. Teresa going to wait to the end and try to come on at the end and pass it to her whole team with 2 minutes. So we're going to keep it moving. And I'm going to pass it to none other than another lady down in the ATL region that has really brought a state of wisdom to the team. She has a lot of years of experience in the business. She's always dropping some nuggets. So, Miss V, what you got for us this morning? So everybody, there we go. Miss V. All right, so I'm throwing 2 strikes right now. All right, so the next one, the third one is a charm. So I'm gonna call on somebody else that's down, not in the ATL area, in the Virginia area. Miss Tiffany Tyler, what you got this morning?
Good morning.
Hey.
I am still fired up from last week. I'm still working on my goals with the Papa John's crew. That funeral I went to yesterday was awesome. I got to pass out a lot of business cards. I actually had someone I talked to out there yesterday that's interested in applying more money to their IUL, which I never done, but I am eager to do that for them and to see where they are in their IUL, which he said he's had his IUL for about 7 years and he want to put more money into it because he came into money from his parents passing and he just don't want the money to be lingering around. So that was pretty good. And also I had 3 appointments yesterday, went very well. And I'm just staying in the game. I'm staying in the car and I'm doing everything by this 4-step thing that we got going on Tuesdays and Saturdays. And it's actually working. It is really working. And, brand yourself, promote yourself and get your name out there and let people know that you're not just a life insurance agent, broker, but you also educate on how to invest. That's all I got.
I love it. I love it. And Tiffany, you said something that if y'all not jumping in bed with this special 4-step system, I'm telling you, shame on you. I've been calling agents from the directory. And what I've been doing is screening them, telling them I'm looking for a couple of active agents. And if they want to experience some success, with our special four-step system. Man, I probably seriously got about 30 people that called back that I've been going back and forth with that I'm inviting to the Wednesday night BTO. I'm telling you, if you open your mouth and you talk about the special four-step system, whether they're unlicensed or licensed agents, I'm telling you, you're gonna get some action. So Tiffany, who you passing that ball to?
I am now passing the ball over to this beautiful lady. She is very inspiring. She's shorter than what I ever thought until I met her in person. Very sweet, informative about what she does. And her and I became friends on Facebook yesterday. And she had some inspiring words from Xperia about the fourth step. So I'm going to ask Miss Gertie Dees if you can come off and share your money making activities with us this morning.
Gertie Dees.
All right, Miss Gertie. Y'all, we gotta wake up this
I'm
morning.
serious. I'm serious. They out here logged on and not locked
Gotta
in. Tell them,
wake
Tiffany.
up. Oh my goodness.
And we calling everybody out. We calling Dr. Teresa out. We calling on you. You ain't come off mute. We calling on Miss V. You ain't
We
come
got
off
a hand
mute.
up. We got a hand up.
I know, but
Okay.
hold on before the hand up. Hold on. I'm still calling people out. And Miss Gertie D's with the grands didn't come off of mute. Don't try to come on the back end and wait till the last minute. So y'all remember these folks who wasn't locked in. Don't try to let them get it on the back end because that's what they be doing. They be cherry picking sometimes, trying to get on the back end. We see y'all too. But go ahead. Who got the hand up?
Okay.
Oh,
I
there
see
go
Miss
Miss V. There she go.
Yes, Miss
But
B has her hand up and she got that fight the power portrait up here. And we know that she is gonna put it up there and give us the nuggets and what her money making activities are for this week. Let's go, Miss B.
Great morning, great morning. I was on a
Great.
treadmill, so I couldn't get off mute, but I did want to echo what Tiffany said and you, Doc. This special four-step system is awesome. I have a new recruit brought in. On Saturday, we actually took her through the introduction. I've gotten her why. I've gotten her week one. She's unlicensed. We have set her date to take her test. And today, after we finish, we're going to go through her homework and get her green sheet done. Folks, this thing is just absolutely amazing. You have got to plug into it. It makes life simple, complete. And I just want to share one more thing. Yesterday, one of my colleagues brought to my attention that there's a class action lawsuit against one of our carriers. But really, the lawsuit is referencing an IMO that used IULs in their process of recruiting, requiring people to recruit a certain number, et cetera, and it targeted the Chinese, Filipino, Asian American communities. I have for years been an advocate of proper training. You have got to understand this special four-step system is the cutting edge of training professional life insurance agents. Get in it, get on it, get with it.
Yes, yes. Well, thank you for sharing, Miss V. And you know what? I want to ask you something. I asked you this before, but I wanted to circle the block because some people may have missed it. You've been in the business for quite some time, and you've seen probably many systems, many steps, many um, processes. But what makes this special four-step system a lot different? Not even just a little different. What makes it a lot different from what you've seen, and how is it going to be beneficial in the life insurance industry, period? Not just with our team, but just in the industry as well.
It's educating you, and I've seen it all. It's educating an individual, whether they're new to the business or whether they've been in the business, how to do several things. One, understand what you do. understanding your industry, understanding what your responsibilities are regulatorily, which is really, really important, but more important, your commitment to teaching and educating your clients. It has built-in accountability and support because you're not in this on your own. You've got coaches to reach out for. You have homework. It's like going to school. Why did we go to school? To get educated, to be able to teach, lead, show, and grow. This system, again, so different, so different.
I love it, love it, love it. And thank you for sharing. And Ms. V, who are you passing that ball to?
I have no idea. Anybody have their hand up?
Let me see. Nope, not at this moment.
Okay, well then I am going to
Oh, somebody does have their hand up. Dr. T.
I can't see it, so if you'd be kind enough to go ahead and pass that ball, I'd
All
appreciate it.
right. Well, I'm gonna take the ball from Miss V down in ATL, and I'm gonna pass it right. I'm gonna give a quick bounce pass to somebody right in that same region. Dr. Teresa, what you got going on this morning?
Thank you, Miss V. I'm with you on that. I'm telling you, this is what attracted me to this campaign in the first place. As an educator, I saw the value in that because I realized so quickly, I said, okay, I'm preparing kids for the future. And if I do not know this, how could I teach anybody? And let alone my students that I'm preparing them for the future. Because a lot of times they go get degrees and whatever, like we did, and didn't have a clue about what money is about. So I am with you on that. Financial literacy is key, financial knowledge, and our clients, we've got to educate them. A lot of times people come along, they like, oh, I want this, I want that exactly. I'm like, well, I got to do education. And when I've followed them and gone ahead to do something for them, when it's time to sign that, and there's hesitation and reluctance because now they realize the commitment of that financial piece. Now I'll be like, okay, let's back off and do some education. So it's critical that we do that education. And I'm telling you, once they understand, just like we do, there's no hesitation if they really have the need. So thank you so much for that. And that's what I do every day. I'm committed relentlessly and to educate people in the community. That's what I use. And it opens doors because if you go product wise, people are more, closed on that. So financial literacy is it. Thank you.
I love it, love it, love it. One thing you said, Dr. Teresa, and I think this is one of the big problems that we solved. One of the codes that we cracked was really educating people early on. You get the theory part, the education part when you're studying for the test. But now we're putting people through a special system that takes a little bit of a deeper dive and gives more of a personal touch. Even though it's like a classroom feel, it's like you're getting that personal coaching, that personal touch along the way, because you're going to have the person that recruited you that's going to be going through the blueprint, and then you're going to be having the EDs touch you along the way. I think this thing is awesome. So, Dr. Teresa, who are you passing that ball to?
Okay, let's see. Tiffany Styler. Oh, goodness. I'd love to hear from this lady. Please take it away. Thank you.
I had to jump back on and say this, y'all. Yesterday, when I was pumping my gas, I run into this gentleman at the convenience store every morning. And he told me, he said, we know by names. We know each other by names. He said, Tiffany, He said, "You are very well dressed today." I said, "Yeah, I'm going to a funeral." He said, "Let me ask you a question." I said, "Go ahead and shoot," because him and I, we get into it every day. He said, "Do you think about coming back to us?" I said, "No." He said, "Are you comfortable where you at?" I looked at him. I said, "Yes." He said, "Why are you talking to me like that?" I said, "Because while I was over there, I was working for them and shortchanging myself, and they wasn't educating me on the products that I could sell." He said, He said, "But we get paid every day." I said, "And I get paid twice a week." I said, "And I bet your pay don't go above my pay." He said, You a mess." I said, "Let me show you something." I said, "They taught us not to sell IULs over there. They said we could not sell IULs. Don't look at IULs." I said, "But when I jumped on this side of the track, I can sell whatever I want to sell
I
and make
love it.
no cap on what I sell. Over there, you get chargebacks and you cap. And guess what? All the money goes to the higher up. We share our money over here. So you might want to be asking yourself, do I need to go with Tiffany?" And I walked off and he came to my car. He said, "You know what? I'm going to pay for your gas for you today." I said, "No, let's do something better. I'm going to pay for your gas and your lottery tickets." And I gave the man the money and I walked off. So just have that class and let them know you're not all about class, but you class and the whole package when you come over here to Xperia. And I just had to say that because I feel good about my team and which way I went. That's it. That's all.
Love
Wow.
that.
And you know what, Tiffany? See, sometimes you gotta posture. You gotta posture with that position of power that you just did. And it wasn't even, sometimes some people, depending on who it is, it can come off as being arrogant or conceited. But nah, what you just displayed was total confidence in the decision that you made. And trust me when I tell you, that guy, you probably can swing back around and you probably can slow drip on him, and he'll probably end up joining you in business. That
Yeah,
was that was
removing my cards from out the convenience store. So when I go in there, I put my cards right beside his cards. So we be going at it.
okay. Cool, cool, cool. Well, who you passing that ball to, Tiffany?
Are y'all awake yet? Let's see.
No, right?
Oh, okay. Let's see. Miss Naja, very well spoken young lady, always in order. She is a great organizer, guys. So, Miss Naja, are you able to come off this morning?
I am. I am. Thank you so much, Tiffany, for your kind words. And I'm really excited for all the things that I'm constantly hearing going on in your business and how much success you're having. So keep up the great work. Um, Okay, so guys, today I have follow-ups. I had made some calls and some people weren't exactly ready when I made those calls, but they did ask me to follow up with them. So I'm going to make sure that I am on top of my follow-ups. I've been using my client and agent tracker. So that's been helping me stay organized. Like Tiffany said, I like to be organized. So I know exactly where I am in my process in prospecting new clients and recruits. I've been sending out my 50 recruit text messages every day. So I will be doing that every day this week as well. Um, and again, I'm working personally on just increasing my recruiting touches and my client touches. I spoke to a gentleman last week at a restaurant. He was a server there. He had great communication and customer service skills. So I am talking to him now, working on getting him into the business. He's a young guy. I think he said he was only about 22 years old. Um, so I'm talking to people while I'm out and about and getting the word out as much as possible. So those are my activities. Like I kind of mentioned last week, I'm increasing my production and increasing my recruiting. That's the main thing I'm focused on at this time.
Ooh, I love it, love it, love it. And who you passing that ball to, Miss Naja?
Okay, I see a hand up, and I'm going to pass it to the money man himself, who's making all the money and doing great things in his business. And he always brings us such great inspirational messages. I'd love to hear what you have to say, Mr. Stephen Short, money man.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. For my beautiful friend, I want to thank you for uh, reaching out to me. I had a question. When I was listening to what Tiffany said, when you talk about confidence and arrogance, ain't confidence is a touch of arrogance? Because you gotta have a real strong belief in yourself so you can turn off your how you say you're not completely arrogant, but you're somewhat. Because you're so confident into what you're doing that you can't be shaken off your foundation. And the people that rate, how you say, people radiate, come towards for that type of confidence. You ever be around somebody and you say, man, it's just something about that person right there. Say like me and you were together, brother Jock, and we would talk about business and people just listen and we walk away. And one of us walk away, they say, man, it's just something about that guy. Because it's the confidence that he has in what he does that affects other people. That is somewhat of you could be somewhat arrogant too, as long as you don't take it in a way that is detrimental to others. You know what I mean? When you're just leading folks, especially if you're leading folks, you gotta be strong enough in your beliefs. So you say they are never going to deny what you say. Because sometimes the only people who say that you're arrogant is people that don't want to do what you want to do. Or they're admiring you from a distance, but they're too scared to do what you do. So they say that's an arrogant son of a gun. No, that's a confident person. But just like they say, you shouldn't do this or say that. You gotta have that belief and that confidence in yourself. If you think I'm arrogant, that's your problem. If you think I'm this way, that's you. But I will never let you stop being me. Stop you from me being me. I won't let you do that. That's my thing, my key intake. I think about confidence.
I love it, man. I love it. And keep dropping those nuggets, brother. Keep dropping those nuggets. Who you passing that ball to? Somebody has their hand up.
Yeah, I came off off mute. I gotta come back off mute because sometimes I say something, then I look back and then I look back. I'm gonna call that the hand because I don't want to. How you say? I don't want to butcher their name like I'm cutting up a onion. So I'm gonna call this good brother right here because I don't want to murder your name like I'm on a murder spree and kill all of the letters in your name. So I'm gonna call on the brother. Can you please say your name for me so I can really understand it so I can remember because it's an honor and a pleasure and it's important for me to know your name. So I'm gonna call on that brother.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Aklilu, but I go by Aki. It's very easy, Aki.
All right.
So I just want to share that I'm having a blast, since last Friday. I'm on the road. I'm living Kansas City area, and I started driving from Kansas last Friday, and I spent the night in Nashville. Friday night, I met 3 families. Saturday morning, I have a breakfast with 5 families. And then I drove down to Atlanta. I'm in Atlanta right now. Saturday night, 5 families. Sunday, except the time for the church, before the church, after the church, until 9 in coffee shops. I met a lot of people. Like I know a lot of people in Atlanta. And yesterday, I met 4 people. And today I was not sure about the weather, so I'll make phone calls and then I'll see how it's gonna go. And tomorrow or Thursday, I will be driving down to DMV area. I already made a phone call to 38 people over there. So 2 pastors are organizing to have an event, like to present about living, trust, and life insurance, the importance of protection and everything. So I mean, it's going great. So I believe in the. I'm a pastor, so I believe in the ministry of presence. Just be with them and just talk to them, just across the table. So that made a difference. I made a phone call before to some of these guys, and you just, we'll think about it and everything. But when we talk like in person, it makes a difference. So it's not a waste of money. I have a rental car, and of course, I'm staying with people I know, but it's still an expense. But it's worth it. It's worth it. So
Got you.
I hope it's gonna explode. So I'm hoping to meet with Dr. T, Elijah, and Coach Elijah, and everybody. Maybe either today or tomorrow. And then when I come to DMV area, I mean, if there is an office, Xperia office, I can come and visit you guys. And Maryland, I'll be staying in
Yes.
Silver Spring area, but I will go. I know a lot of people in DMV area. So
I
that's
love it.
I'm
Love it.
having a
Love it.
blessing. Thank you for everyone.
Yes, yes,
To
yes. And thank you for sharing with us this morning. And you said key. Is that all right? Cool, cool, cool. Well, thank you for sharing.
Hey, Brother John, don't that
Yes,
brother get
sir.
a real common voice? Don't he? Like a real
Yes,
common voice. Like he a doctor or
absolutely.
something.
Abs- Absolutely, absolutely. Well, thank you for sharing this morning. And let's see. Let's do one more pass the ball before we bring up Coach Eric. Um, Akey, who are you passing the ball to, sir?
uh, let me give you the chance to Uncle Jack. You pass the ball. I'm not sure.
Okay. All right, all right, all right. So I'm gonna take the ball. You know what I'm gonna do? See that the guy is ready to come up already. So I'm gonna go ahead while he's taking his morning Java shots and introduce the man of the hour, none other than my mentor, my best friend, the person that really, really put this information in front of me that has totally changed my life.